And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome. You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey, Cancer. Welcome to Koi Place Tarot. My name is Koi, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. We're looking at in this round of reads is going to be your one-to-one for the month of November. One-to-ones is a style of reading that I do where we examine a direct relational dynamic between person A and person B. 1-to-1. Right? As a caveat to this style of read, two main things. The first is that while it tends to get called a love reading, because again, everybody likes, the fluffy stuff, right? It may not always be lovely. And that's to be totally honest, right? We take rain with our sunshine here. I talk about everything at my table. That's the first. The second, it doesn't always have to be about love. It doesn't, promise. It could be a family, friend, coworker, person you just met, etc. Just what is the most direct and prevalent relationship dynamic in your life right now? So as the preamble to the read, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, even when it gets difficult, understand that I, as your tarot card reader, would never purposefully misguide you. That's not why I have this channel. That's not why I do what I do. So follow along with me in your read today, Cancer. 1-to-1 for the month of November. And yeah, for my crab people, let's see what the cards say. You're going to be on this side. They're going to be on this one. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, between Cancer and their person in this one-to-one reading. The cards that we need to see, please, between Cancer and their person. Okay. On this side. Okay. Page of Pentacles. I mean, it every little bit helps. So even the smallest step forward is a step. I didn't ask how much growth. I asked for growth. Page of Wands. I'm not entirely sure where this is going. Here's why. That to open up in a one-to-one dynamic and say we have two pages, these are essentially the kids of tarot, because we're taking the base level concepts of what their elements mean and we're minimizing them, right? Whereas almost in every other direction is an expansion in some way, shape, or form. This one is minimization. I'm saying this because on your side, you had the Page of Pentacles, the willingness to try to do something. On their side, the notion of optimism. The smallest, this little light of mine, the smallest match was lit. Having this out there, what are you two trying? Right. I could see if there was, bigger energy on the table, but it's like purposefully minimized with and towards each other for some reason. Let's explore. Next. Examine the fronts and backs. Fronts and backs being, now that we have two people on the board, fronts, what's happening between each other, what's being directly communicated. The backs, what's being left out or left to the wayside. Show us the cards that we need to see, please. Define the fronts and backs in this reading between Cancer and the person. So going across, Six of Pentacles regarding a long-term investment. King of Swords, making the right decision. Okay. Why is that being faced toward them, though? Okay, the intentionality of action. The King of Pentacles. Okay. I mean, that's very, upstanding citizen kind of energy, but let's explore. So on your side, and that's why I'm saying, Cancer, both of you are taking really big concepts and minimizing them down to their most beyond basic level. On your back, not entirely saying the extent of a long-term investment and what that would look like. And in your front, making the right decision. On your person's front, you have the Knight of Swords, the willingness of action, right, and making something quick and decisively. And the King of Pentacles, the long-term investment. Both of you are saying the same thing, And it's like there's almost no action around it, right? We got all the ideology, all the theory, everything in order, except for the real world tangibility of it. It's a lot of, planning, a lot of whatever this is between you and that person. But at the end of the day, there's almost no action. I mean, a little bit on your end because, again, the Page of Pentacles is the element of Earth. So there is some real world holding on it. But yeah, we said the right thing. And what are we doing with it? I'm still trying to, tease that out. Okay, so positions. Reveal each individual position for Cancer and their person upon this read. Show cards of any read, please. Cancer and their read today. Two of Wands. Again, I'm not saying that this is bad. But what I am saying is, where is the actual action around it? On their side, the Tower. Okay, and so the opportunity rents itself. A form of chaos and destruction that is not controllable. So, yeah, where it stands right now between you and this person, Cancer, there's a lot of talk of action. On your side, you at least tried, because again, I didn't ask how much growth. I just said that there was growth, right? There was an attempt to do an action that has been debated between you and whoever this person is for the longest time. What is pushing them into action is a sudden calamity that's going to smack them in the face. Underneath it all, Four of Pentacles, holding on, making the right investment. And I'm getting the sense this is more, I don't necessarily see this as an intimate partner. That's the first thing I'm going to say. But even more than that, this is like two people who have been writing out a business plan for the longest. Like this has been saved in your drafts for months at this point, and no nothing. And so the Tower is coming in and basically screaming at both of you, but even more so at their end, because at least there's, effort, at least some tangible effort that was put forth towards your side, Cancer. At their end, the Tower is coming in and saying, what's the way that won't get me censored? Crap or get off the pot. You're either going to do it or we're going to let this go. Okay. Now that we had two people facing each other, what is going on in between them? What is shared? Show us the cards that we can see, please. Down the middle in this one-to-one between Cancer and their person. What is held down the middle and in between? Hangman. And again, we go right back to the notion of suspension. We're keeping each other trapped in like this state of inaction. I'm just trying to understand why. Two of Wands. Okay, we have all the intentionality in the world. Where is it going? Queen of Wands. The desire to embrace whatever impact is felt. Temperance. Okay, we are coming up on Sag season, so Temperance card Sagittarius. The notion that our pathways, our purpose can heal with time. The Magician, the power of manifestation. Okay. There's a lot of give it up to the universe, right? The phrase let go and let God. There's a lot of just saying we took this entire plan that we've been working on between each other and not doing a solitary thing with it. So yeah, the universe will just take care of it. Well, it's doing something to that person right now because it's trying to move both of you into a state of action. The only reason I believe, and let's just be totally honest, Cancer, that it hasn't kicked you in the way it's kicked them, it's because at least you did some form of action around it. But there's way too much theoretical debate and planning and trying to get our ducks in a row. And it's almost like you're searching for a reason not to do it at this point. And I'm saying that because having that intentionality and then with the Two of Wands underneath that hangman that was originally pulled, yeah, I intend to still look at it from the scope, still look at it from the telescope, still look at it from afar. I intend that we still have more to do for the research and nothing of actually executing the plan. You see why that's frustrating, right? It's these, you have two people with a great idea that are locking each other into a state of stagnancy. And so it needs to be more of this, the power of manifestation, in a more tangible and real world sense, because otherwise it's just going to be a good pipe dream. Underneath it all, Six of Pentacles, the notion of a long-term investment. And again, I'm saying this is more a project or a business-oriented plan. One that you, again, these entire card combinations are playing off of each other. The biggest thing that you need to do is move this into a tangible real-world affect. Right now, it is not happening. And so the universe is pushing this person. You got to do something, right? I've seen a little bit over here with Cancer. You have to do something because I'm tired of looking at this. Okay? As we move forward to find the major arcana across the table for Cancer in their read, we will first look towards that Tower. Yeah, before we get down the middle. What comes crashing in that moves things into a state of activation? Show us the cards that we need, please. Because again, the Tower isn't always terrible. In fact, it's designed in our best favor. A good 9 times out of 10. The thing is, it's almost never in the way that we expect or want, at least in the initial. Show us the cards that we need to please define. Ooh, that was about to flip out. Yeah, I can't hold that. I can't. Yeah, I'll just take it. The cards that we need to see, please, upon the read. So I'll take these two as defining the Tower. Okay, yeah. I mean, if a test of resolve is coming out, then I'll just have this sideways as it was doing. What's defining the Tower? What was trying to pop out is strength, the card of Leo, and the Two of Pentacles. One, the necessity of making things balanced tangibly because you're in the action state of juggling, and strength, the power within of investment. Oh yeah, that opportunity is coming, and you're either going to put up or shut up, right? In other words, and please don't take this as offense, Cancer, but this has to be put into a state of activation, so it must be said. You're going to talk about it, be about it, right? And on that person's end, the one that you're, bouncing ideas off of, there's a situation that's popping up for them where, okay, all this theory is going to get put to the test. You're either going to do it or you're not. Let's see what you're made of. Let's see if you can juggle and make this thing balance out. Because the universe wants this to happen for both of you. That's clear and obvious. The thing is, it's not moving out of the realm of theory right now. Next, Hangman, High Priestess. Okay, that eventually this is coming to fruition. Great. I've seen it across the board already. This is just a pattern of repetition at this point. To Temperance, Five of Cups. Okay, now I'm seeing some type of differential here. The Five of Cups, the notion of conflict, of the long-term pain and remorse held with the idea. Will this always only be a dream? To the Magician, the Hangman again. It could be right at your fingertips if we just did it, right? If we just put things into action, that's what will get us results. Yeah. So, well, you've done a little bit of the action about this great plan, whatever thing you have laid out with this person, Cancer, on their end. Oh no, they're getting smacked in the face and they're getting smacked hard because the universe is trying to push both of you to move this from theory to practice. Resolution, reveal cards of resolution upon Cancer's read. What is held in the space of resolution upon Cancer's read today? 1-to-1 between them and their person. The power of new beginnings, the Fool. How so? Five of Wands. Yep. The notion of conflict, of external energy, or something that is going on presently. Here, again, you could have a great new beginning, Cancer. You just got to actually do things. No more theory, just practice. Underneath it all, Queen of Swords. And now that we know that the facts are above all else, we can't regress on it. Here's what's going on in your reading today, Cancer, between you and this person. You have come up with this brilliant idea of a project or some type of agreement together between you and them. And we've thought about it, we've hashed all the details out, and we did absolutely nothing with it, right? If not very minimal at all. And what's shared between you two, both of you want to make this work, both of you have fears of it not working, and you realize, hey, we might be on something here, but we're not doing anything around it. There's still so little tangible real world action that, I mean, does it even exist right now? So what's going on there? And the biggest action point that's happening is that the universe is kicking whoever your partner that you're identifying here, your business partner or your colleague or whatever idea this is, they are kicking them in the butt right now and saying, oh no, you're going to do it. You're like pushing them almost, because the universe is tired of hearing about this idea. We're either going to do it or we're not. But what we're not going to do is any more debate about how to do, what to do, or why to do. We're just going to do. Yeah. And it can pan out in the ways that you two want, but you got to do. That's all I have in your read today, Cancer. I hope this conversation helps. And yeah, go do. I'll see you around, okay? Take care.